Survive and Thrive, your ultimate guide to safe travel abroad. Picture this: turquoise waters lapping at your feet as you sip coconut water from a hammock in Bali, or maybe you're strolling through cobbled streets in Prague, devouring a chimney cake. Oh, the allure of international travel. It's intoxicating, isn't it? But let's be honest, darlings. Behind those picture-perfect postcards lurks a reality that can be, shall we say, a tad less glamorous. Every year, thousands of travelers find themselves in sticky situations abroad. Pickpockets in Rome, lost passports in Peru, dodgy food in Delhi, you name it. It's enough to make you want to stay home and watch reruns of Wish You Were Here. But fear not, my intrepid explorers, because knowledge is power. With a bit of savvy planning and a dash of street smarts, you can turn those potential pitfalls into mere travel anecdotes. So buckle up, Buttercup, because today we're arming you with the ultimate survival guide for safe and secure adventures abroad. Pre-trip prep. Your safety starts at home. Right, before you even think about packing that suitcase, let's talk preparation. Because darling, a little pre-trip planning goes a long way. First things first, channel your inner Sherlock Holmes and research your destination like it's your next big case. We're talking visa requirements, local customs, and those pesky no-go zones. Trust me, the last thing you want is to accidentally offend a sumo wrestler in Japan or end up on the wrong side of a tango dancer in Argentina. Next up, health is wealth, or so my doctor keeps telling me. Make sure your vaccinations are up to date and pack a well-stocked first aid kit. And listen, I know you love a good bargain, but when it comes to travel insurance, don't skimp. Think of it as a safety net for when life throws you a curveball, like a rogue coconut or a runaway gondola. Now let's talk about your digital life. Back up everything. Photos, documents, that embarrassing video of you attempting the Macarena in Madrid. You don't want to lose those precious memories. And speaking of precious, your passport. Make photocopies, scan them, email them to yourself. Tattoo them on your forehead if you must. But whatever you do, don't rely on just the original. Oh, and one last thing before I forget. Register with your embassy. It's like sending a little postcard saying, "Hello, I'm here. Don't forget about me." The US STEP program or the UK's Locate service can be lifesavers in a crisis, so don't be shy, sign up. On the ground safety, stay sharp, stay safe. Congratulations, you've made it to your destination. Now let's talk about staying safe on the ground. First rule of thumb, blend in like a chameleon. Leave the flashy jewelry and designer bags at home, darling. You're not on a catwalk. The aim is to blend in, not stand out like a sore thumb. When it comes to transportation, be savvy. Avoid hailing unmarked taxis off the street, especially if they look like they've been driven through a car wash. Backwards. Opt for reputable ride-sharing apps or official taxis, and always trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Now let's talk accommodation. Choose hotels with good security. And when you leave your room, use the safe for your valuables. I once stayed in a charming little B&B, where the safe was just a biscuit tin held shut with a rubber band. Not exactly Fort Knox, is it? Speaking of security, let's talk about pickpockets. These sneaky devils are like ninjas with sticky fingers, so be vigilant. Keep your valuables close, preferably in a money belt or hidden pouch. And if the worst happens, and you do get targeted, remember, your safety is more important than your possessions. Don't play the hero, just hand them over. Oh, and here's a handy tip from a seasoned traveler. Carry a dummy wallet. Keep a small amount of cash and some expired credit cards in it. That way, if you do get robbed, you can hand over the dummy wallet and keep your real valuables safe and sound. It's like a magic trick, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, you're saving yourself a whole lot of hassle. Alright, let's talk about two things that are often overlooked: health and digital safety. First up, health. Now, I'm not suggesting you become a hypochondriac, but a little precaution goes a long way. Pack a basic first aid kit with plasters, painkillers, and something for an upset stomach. Trust me, you don't want to be caught short in a country where you can't even read the labels on the medication. And speaking of things you don't want to be caught without, let's talk about digital safety. In this day and age, our phones are our lifelines. They hold our memories, our connections, and let's be honest, our sanity. So it's crucial to keep them safe. First things first, password protect everything. And I'm not talking about 1234 or your pet's name. Get creative, darling. Next up, be wary of public Wi-Fi. It might be tempting to log on and upload that selfie with the Eiffel Tower, but public Wi-Fi is about as secure as a sieve. If you must use it, make sure you're connected to a VPN. It's like a digital invisibility cloak for your online activity. And finally, let's talk about backups. Remember that embarrassing video of you attempting the Macarena in Madrid? Imagine losing that. Back up your photos, videos, and documents regularly to a secure cloud service. That way, even if your phone goes for a swim in the Trevi Fountain, your precious memories will be safe and sound. Now let's talk about something that can be a bit of a minefield: cultural etiquette. What's considered polite in one country can be downright offensive in another. Did you know that in Japan it's considered rude to blow your nose in public? Or that in some Middle Eastern countries it's offensive to show the soles of your feet? Do your research, darling. Learn a few basic phrases in the local language, familiarize yourself with the customs, and remember, when in Rome, well, you know the rest. But sometimes, despite our best efforts, things can go wrong. So, let's talk about crisis management. First and foremost, know the local emergency numbers. It's 999 in the UK, 911 in the US, and 112 in most of Europe. But every country is different, so do your homework. Next up, always have a plan B. Share your itinerary with someone back home, let them know your whereabouts, and agree on regular check-in times. That way, if you do go off the grid, they'll know where to start looking. And finally, if the worst happens and you find yourself in a crisis situation, stay calm. Panic won't help anyone. Remember, you're resourceful, you're resilient, and you've got this. Take a deep breath, assess the situation, and if necessary, don't hesitate to seek help from the local authorities or your embassy. So there you have it, my intrepid explorers, your ultimate guide to safe and secure travel abroad. Remember, venturing into the unknown doesn't have to be a gamble. With a bit of preparation and a healthy dose of common sense, you can turn those potential pitfalls into mere travel anecdotes. Ready to swap those what-if worries for bring-it-on confidence? Of course you are. Subscribe now for more deep dives into the world of travel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to download our free safety checklist in the description below. It's packed with all the essential tips and tricks to ensure your adventures are as safe as they are unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is yours to explore safely.